Hello everyone, Superior Stacker here. Guys, today I'm going to be talking about the minimum amount of silver to stack. Many people out there might have different opinions, different amounts, but in my opinion, and the amount I'll be giving today is 60 ounces of silver. It's not something that's difficult to obtain, especially if you're starting out. Like I always say, you start out by one coin at a time, one round at a time, one silver bar at a time. Rome wasn't built in one day. It took a while for it to become what it became in history, as you all know. And that famous saying, Rome was not built in one day. So, like I always say, stick to rounds. As a prepper stacker, that will be the cheapest. You're not going to be paying as high of a premium compared to, the sovereign nation coins out there. They're rounds, but hey, it's an ounce of silver is an ounce of silver to most people. And when it comes down to it, that's what it is. And then you get it by the beauty, what looks good, like certain designs. I'm like, wow, that's an awesome design. There's other designs that I'm just like, wow, they could have put so much more into that round and they did not. But it's all about what you like and what you do not like. And they have such a wide variety out there, guys. Like they have the the unit of silver trade units, which these, if I'm not mistaken, these are been around since like the 70s, 80s, and they change different designs, but the concept is the same. There's some that look like Morgan dollars, peace dollars, even mercury dimes, pennies out there. There's such a wide variety of different kind of rounds that you could get out there, guys. And of course, my favorite and one that I stack a lot, especially being a prepper stacker, the Buffalo, which is just probably the most popular round out there, and every coin store has it, and it's always available. I've never been to a coin store where they're like, well, we don't have any right now. It's very rare. They Most of the times they have these, so by far the most popular round right here and awesome to stack. And did you guys see this rainbow toning round I have here that looks like a Morgan? Just look at that, guys. It's just one day I remember going through my stack and I just looked at it and I was like, wow, look at that. I was pretty impressed. It looks pretty cool. Some people love that. Like if this was a real Morgan dollar, not a silver round, they go for high dollar when they get that rainbow toning. Some collectors love that. But I do love it on my round. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty cool. And going back to the 60 ounces, you guys can make it a small goal of each week or each month getting a certain amount. For example, you could get 5 ounces a month, and that will get you to your 60 ounces of silver, to the overall goal of getting that minimum. Another thing you could do is, if you want to do it in shorter time, you can get 10 ounces of silver a month, and that will help you get to that goal. And honestly, it doesn't really matter how long it takes you, as long as you get to the goal. It could be even be one a month, or two the next, or three the other, and then back to one, whatever it takes. Some people have the ability to get more, some people could get less, but at the end of the day, don't get don't overdo it. Set yourself a budget to make sure that you're enjoying the hobby, and it's also a savings, and generational wealth, and it holds its value, and it should be something that's enjoyable, fun, and not something that just stresses you out, like, oh, I need more, or oh, I can't afford a certain amount. That's why I always say have fun with it, guys. That's the most amazing thing about this hobby, is you get to enjoy it, you get to have fun. And also, for the people that are like myself, I have my little girls. I one day want to pass this on to them. I want to enjoy it, and I also think about it like, oh, I can't wait one day that they'll inherit this. But of course, you also want to teach your kids and grandchildren and so on, so they know the value, so they know and they're educated on this. And then another cool thing about getting to that 60 ounce mark is, like I said, if it's $27.38 right now. If you were to have 60, you're looking at close to $16.20, which is an awesome savings to have in case if you ever needed to liquidate. And also to store, you could get these tubes. There's different types out there, and each one holds 20 ounces, which is awesome. And you know, they're easy to store. It doesn't take up a lot of space unless you get those other capsules for each coin. That could take up space, but this does not. It's easy to store. And you know, you always get happy when you actually fill one up and you're like, oh, on to the next one. Oh, on to the third, and so on. And you don't have to stop at 60 ounces, guys. That's just a good goal, decent goal to get to. But then after that, you could collect 100, 200, 300, 500 ounces, get to 1,000, 2,000. The possibilities are endless. And what I've noticed is I was actually going through my stack today and rearranging, and I remember seeing some of them where I bought, and I still have the receipts, and I was just amazed of the prices I paid for some of them. Some actually paid like $19 and some change out the door, and some even less, and I was just amazed because at that time it seemed like a lot of money, and I was like, oh wow, I could only get a certain amount. And then if it was nowadays and I would have known like what I've been through, especially in 2011 when it hit close to $50 an ounce, $18, $19, $20 an ounce, it was actually nothing, guys. So that's one thing to think about. And hopefully you guys get an understanding of where I'm coming from for the minimum amount of silver of 60 ounces. And like I said, have fun with it, enjoy it. You know, maybe you could even do a whole tube of buffaloes, and the other one of rounds that look like Morgans, or the third one could be all trade units, or, you know, just a variety, whatever you like. And like I always said, have fun with it, enjoy it. That's one of the most important things. So there you go, guys. 60 ounces is a very good goal of a minimum amount of silver to own and to stack. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and share with your friends. Until next time.